Hello everybody and welcome to this special edition of Madden 18. I'm your host, Joshua Kasparic, aka Darth Cripple on Twitter. And this special edition of Madden 18, I'm debuting my 1984 Seattle Seahawks roster. And if you're curious about all the information about that, I have an intro video that explains everything, and you can find the info in the description. For now, I want to take one of the greatest defenses ever in NFL history and show it off against the 2017 season, and especially the powerhouse that is Aaron Rodgers. That's next. So, opening drive of the game, a 2nd and inches play for Dave Krieg. Dave Krieg completes a short pass to Pete Metzelaar, starts 2 for 2, it's looking good. Kurt Warner would struggle on the day, as you see here, with a -1 yard to start the day. And now it's intercepted by Green Bay, play action pass for Dave Krieg. And now, the very first defensive play is a sack for Jacob Green, who says, "No, don't scramble on me, Aaron." Except Aaron Rodgers says, on a 3rd and 21 after an incompletion and then a false start, "I'll just run for 24 yards and convert it." Seattle brought a blitz on the right side. Rodgers spun out to the left and gained 24. Next play, Rodgers swings it for, I believe that's Randall Cobb, who got obliterated by Keith Butler, but I couldn't be sure. Offset I formation, another play action throw. Deep bomb for Darrell Turner, and it's knocked incomplete. Next play, 2nd and 10. And a nice run by Warner as he gets to the outside, but gets a little indecisive at the sideline. And another play action, and another interception. This time, I believe that's King. My goodness, that's not a way to start a game, especially against Aaron Rodgers, who now swings a short pass to Ty Montgomery, who fumbles out of bounds. And very next series of plays, after 2 failed runs, Aaron Rodgers fires over the middle and misses Randall Cobb, who doesn't like Terry Jackson's words for him. That forces a field goal. Green Bay leads 6-0. That's a train. Let's pretend we're at Safeco Field, as Pete Metzelaar catches a fantastic pass over the middle and a play action, and Dave Krieg stands in there, takes a huge hit, and completes a big pass to Paul Scanzi. And another big pass to Paul Scanzi out of the 2-back shotgun formation. And that's 53 yards on 2 passes. Kurt Warner gets the ball here, but Robert Pratt can't create any push, and Bob Kreider kind of gets blown up a little bit. Dave Krieg back to pass again, and it's nearly intercepted by Demetrius Randall. Seattle has to settle for 3, 6-3 Green Bay. And now Ty Montgomery gets loose with a little bit of a head of steam, and luckily Keith Butler is able to catch him, or that's probably 6. Seattle had been able to contain Davante Adams until this catch here, and then a few short catches, and they're now in the red zone, and Aaron Rodgers says, "I'll just run the ball," and he gets 6. it's really a matter of Aaron Rodgers scrambling a bunch and completing balls when he has the opportunity. And I'll leave this play to the radio side.
Charlie on the tight end lines up on the right as Craig drops back to pass. He's going deep up the left side. He's got Turner in front. He makes the grab at the 30. He's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown Seahawks.
And that's just an incredible play by Daryl Turner. I don't know if Green Bay thought it would run press, but then you see its extra point is blocked, and Green Bay's going to return that the other way for 2. That makes it 15-9 Green Bay. And just, it's been inexplicable, the kind of weird things that have happened. 3rd and 4 on the next drive for Green Bay. And a little screen pass to Ty Montgomery. And as you see, Aaron Rodgers is 7 for 9 for 65. So he hasn't exactly lit it up through the air. I think there's actually a strong wind as you see Aaron Rodgers get out of the pocket yet again, but Keith Butler says, "Hello, sir." And Aaron Rodgers doesn't know quite where he is. A few plays later, a little bit of a problem with the play there, but you see Keith Simpson and Kenny Easley almost intercept the ball. 3rd and 7 on the drive now, and Seattle's able to stop Green Bay from advancing any further, and they'll have to settle for 3. 18-9 Green Bay. A handoff to Kurt Warner looks promising as he gets a few more yards than he's had all day, and another spin and a breakout run for 9 yards. So now he has 27 yards on 9 carries. It's 3 yards a carry. It's not pretty, but there's not much to be done. There wasn't a lot to do, especially when you see Mike Daniels come through on a play action. And that creates 2nd and 19, and after an incompletion, it's 3rd and 19. And Seattle just settles for the draw play to Warner here, who gets some nice yardage, but then have to punt. And then you have the very next play, Aaron Rodgers throws an interception to Terry Jackson, who says, "Hey, look what I found." Next play on the drive, Dave Craig steps up, throws his first completion to Largent all game in the final 2 minutes of the first half. And then on this play, a double crossing route gets Largent his 2nd catch of the day. And then a run through by Blake Martinez sacks Craig and creates a fumble. There goes Seattle's scoring opportunity, and that would end the first half. And then on a 3rd and 8 after 2 short runs by Aaron Rodgers, Seattle gets an interception from Kenny Easley, who cradles this football like it was a newborn baby. Look at this replay. Kenny Easley has the softest hands in the league. And here's Warner with a great run to the left side behind Edwin Bailey and Ron Essink. And then he gets another big run, but then he fumbles again. Seattle with a turnover, and it's their 4th of the day. Just bad football all around. And there's a completion to Randall Cobb to move the sticks. Seattle lost some key matchups. As you see now, Bruce Schultz unable to create the sack and gets a big completion to Jordy Nelson instead for his trouble. Aaron Rodgers was making incredible throws throughout this game. Aaron Rodgers decides to scramble again. This time Don Dufek, the 5th defensive back in, stops that in its tracks. And now here comes a blitz. And that's going to be a sack for Kenny Easley here. And that creates a 2nd and 15. And now Aaron Rodgers is going to try to scramble again and run into his own offensive lineman and get sacked by Jeff Bryant. And then Aaron Rodgers is going to scramble again, and he's going to be greeted by John Harris, who causes him to fumble out of bounds for the 2nd time in the game. Dave Krieg with a little crossing route completion to Pete Metzelaars, who then shows his tenaciousness breaking tackles. Krieg steps up, slides in the pocket. Charlie Young says, "I'm a tight end too, I need some catches." That's 29 yards. And nearly picked off on the 2nd and 6. With this next play, I'll give to the radio side.
Now on 1st down, Krieg back from the shotgun. Largent country, full touchdown.
And of course, you know, if you're in the red zone, there's one guy you need to get the football to, and that's future Hall of Famer Steve Largent. But Aaron Rodgers answers right back with a huge throw to Randall Cobb. He came up with some clutch catches throughout the course of this game. But here's my favorite. That one is unbelievable. Throwing nearly off his back foot to Davante Adams into what is apparently a very stiff wind against 3 defenders. Dave Brown, John Harris, and I believe Terry Jackson is over there as well. Now this is a 2nd and 4. And Jacob Green's going to say, "You're not going to run here, buddy." Ty Montgomery may not know who that was that hit him. A false start on the next down would create a 3rd and 13. And Aaron Rodgers would just cast the football to the sideline and live to fight another day. 24-16 Green Bay. As Dave Krieg throws a great pass to Pete Metzelaars. His numbers on the day, very solid. 266, 2 touchdowns. Of course, the 2 early interceptions. And a short throw to Warner here on 3rd and 13, and they elect just to play it safe and kick the ball. And they may actually regret that, as Jordy Nelson makes a ridiculous catch between 2 defenders. I believe that's John Harris and Dave Brown. Not 2 guys you want to mess with. But Ty Montgomery is destroyed by Kenny Easley, and then he fumbles his 2nd of the day, and he says, did anybody get the number of that truck?" So here's a long toss by Krieg to Largent along the sideline. And now they're on the other side of the 50 for the 5th time of the day, I believe. A short crossing route to Warner nearly nets the 1st down, but they elect to kick the ball here because they're going into the stiff wind and didn't believe they could get it on 4th and 2. But they may regret it again as Aaron Rodgers gets out and scrambles for a huge gain, and Keith Butler makes the stop. Sheldon Robinson says hello to Ty Montgomery. Boy, did this guy take a beating in this game. Then you have Jeff Bryant almost get loose, but look at this. This is the 3rd inexplicable pass by Aaron Rodgers. This one to Randall Cobb between John Harris and Kenny Easley. Kenny Easley, the all-pro safety. Look how close this is. Kenny Easley just takes 2 more steps and he's right under that throw. Just an absolute bullet to Randall Cobb. Later on in the drive on a 3rd and 4, Seattle's unable to get to Rodgers, and he'll end up with 100 yards on the day as Kenny Easley is barely able to track him down, scrambling up the right sideline. Second and goal. Sheldon Robinson comes through and knocks the ball out of Aaron Rodgers' hand, but it's recovered by Green Bay. This forces a third and goal, but it's very long from the 24. And then Bruce Schultz gets a sack as Aaron Rodgers looks to scramble. This forces another field goal, 27-16 Green Bay. Dave Krieg slides in the pocket, throws to Daryl Turner short. I'll give the next play to the radio side.
Paul Scansey's got it! Is this?
What an unbelievable catch by Scansey. With just 1:33 to go, Seattle might have a chance at this. A 3rd and 9 run by Green Bay allows Seattle to get the ball back as Jacob Green takes down Ty Montgomery. So Seattle's got a shot to end this game. Short throw to Daryl Turner. He backs out of the sideline on the right side. Healthy numbers for Krieg on the day. And now Dave Krieg uncorks one deep, and he just misses connecting with Turner again. He missed him earlier in the game. Unbelievable. A 3rd and 5, they gotta convert here. They throw a short pass to Dornick, but now they have to scramble and spike it, as you see the coach say. Krieg swings the ball out and it's almost intercepted, intended for Charlie Young. 2nd and 10 for Seattle now. They've got a chance at this. Warner goes in motion. Krieg drops back a little further, makes a throw to Warner, but Warner can't get the first down. They're going to have to run up and spike it and go for it on 4th and 5. So this is the last play of the game potentially for Seattle as they throw the ball up, and it's incomplete for Daryl Turner. And that'll do it with just 2 seconds to go. That part's a formality. What an incredible start to the season. Of course, unfortunately, our quest for 2,000 for Kurt Warner is a little skittish or thin this week, as he ran the ball 28 times for 61 yards. It wasn't pretty. So Seattle had some good moments. Dave Krieg threw 3 long touchdowns, and the defense showed some stuff, but they really did not handle the scrambling quarterback well, and we'll have to see if they can recover next week against San Francisco. And that's it for us this week, guys. I'll see you next week or very shortly with a new update and a new video. Thanks for watching.